point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Niner defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second and 7. Now Jones wants to change it up. They'll go to Barkley again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Niners at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A little second effort there on this strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can...
Touchdown 49ers! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Purdy to throw it on first down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
But this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Azeez Ojulari in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here we go, hey.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Quick right, quick right, quick right. Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Out we go.
Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up. They can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Jones now on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 43 yards.
A gain of 43 yards. First down, Giants.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the option left, it's Jones. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants are back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. There he goes, left side. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Jones looking to change the play. And they run the option on second down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, New York.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now that play stopped by Drake Jackson.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Double right, Patino. Double right, Patino. Detroit.
Looking to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
North salad.
A handoff. Barkley running left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
His drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half,
21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this from 43. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Second down and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
19.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the Giants first down.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Daniel Bellinger.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this pass caught by Gray.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 36-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Deonte Banks with it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. Blitz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
27, 49ers 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
Well, if these guys... In this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now 2nd and 9. Purdy now to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Barkley is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
49ers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Purdy off the play fake.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too. And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Here's a diving catch right side. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
And he'll find his way in for 2, and we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
49ers 18.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5.
Detroit.
Throwing Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Giants.
Half jumbo.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
49ers 18.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 77 yards. And the 49ers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Dom Capers, why shift the crew?
Now Jones. Being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Troy Johnson.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. That is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Timberland.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 28 yards. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Giants 48, 49ers 24.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little